Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 2021 love reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in being notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading and clear the energy space, once again, a reminder not to converse with anybody in the comment box pretending to be me, offering you a reading. That is not me. That is a scam. And report them to YouTube. Let me know, but do not engage with that person. I will not be soliciting you for anything. Okay, now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Letting yourself become calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. Now let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Now this is going to be a little bit of a different reading. Excuse me. A different reading. I'm going to try and make it a bit shorter. I know when Spirit and I get together, there's just so much knowledge that comes forward. This is also going to be a reading that focuses on building and strengthening love within your life and calling forward love within your day-to-day existence. Now, whether you are in a relationship or whether you are looking for love, this is going to be the guidance that Spirit wants you to hear in order to strengthen the world for which you are existing in this moment. Okay? So let's see what Spirit has to say. Taurus, building and strengthening love for Taurus. February 2021. Building and strengthening love for Taurus. February 2021. Taurus. Building and strengthening love. February 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. And I am doing this a bit differently. And now let's see your chakra energy. This is going to be where the blockages are. That is keeping love from your life, that are holding you back, okay? So Taurus, building and strengthening love within your life. February 2021. Taurus, building and strengthening love within your life. February 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, goodness. And show me clearly. Okay, these three. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to start off with the chakra energy that is brought forward. And then we're going to see how it all correlates to what the tarot is saying. So we're starting here with the I Am Presence. This is one of my favorite cards. It's the Crown Chakra, and it's how we speak to ourselves. It's also echoing the words that our partners have spoken to us, okay? Exes who have spoken to us, even the way we were spoken to as we were growing up, what we come to expect from people. And this is also the partners that we have now, or the people that we're looking at to bring into our lives, the love that we want within our existence. The I Am Presence is the mind kind of telling the world how to speak to you. Not kind of. It is the mind telling the world how to speak to you. So that is so powerfully important. Then we have the inner child. There are things here. It's the heart chakra. There are hurts and pains and disappointments from childhood that have left scars. Okay? So when the inner child comes forward, it can be that your parents got divorced, or your parents just didn't have a happy marriage, and you are, first of all, afraid of repeating those patterns, and then can even be seeing those patterns coming forward in your life. Now, there could also be trauma that happened when you were little. And it doesn't have to be a trauma that everybody would sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you survived that type of thing, though it could be. It could be the trauma that deeply affected you. But you might sit there and say, but it's nothing. Like, I shouldn't be so silly to have that affecting the way I love, the way I trust, the way I am moving myself forward. And yet it is affecting things. And so to honor that aspect of yourself, to honor that part of you, is going to be so absolutely imperative. Then we have dreams. This is the third eye chakra. So we have the dreams of how we always thought our love would be. We have the dreams of where we are within our lives, within ourselves. But we also have here your subconscious self really trying to communicate with you through your dreams. And it's going to be powerful to see how those dreams start to manifest themselves within your waking world, within your powerful understanding, within your truth. So let me just move this just a bit so you can see better. Okay, perfect. So we're starting here. We have the Chariot, and we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Chariot can be Cancer energy, most definitely. The Five of Cups is also, change your mind, change your life, change how you are looking at things. You are being called for a change. It's a change of perception as you move yourself forward in love, in what you desire, in what you want from your life. Then we have the Four of Cups, a hidden gift coming, and the Hanged Man, not seeing things the same way as everybody else. But it can also feel being a bit trapped in the differences, in the different ways that you see things, and the way that others are calling forward or calling the shots in your life. It's like, that's not what I want. That's not who I am. And yet I feel trapped, and I feel wrong for thinking differently than others. And the fact of the matter is, you're not wrong. You then have the Knight of Cups, amplifying that Cancer energy, but also very much being a defender of the heart. And that can be the point where you're at right now with the Seven of Swords, gathering up your knowledge, gathering up your understanding, and moving forward. Something has to be left behind. There's very much a sense here of there is something that has to end in order for a powerful beginning to come forward. So let's talk about your chakra energy a bit more. Can you see this? Put it here. Is that good for you? Okay, awesome. So what we start off with is the I Am Presence. Now we have the Chariot, and we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is change your mind and change your life. They say that our existence happens very prominently within our mind, within the patterns that our mind sees, within the power that we hold. So the I Am Presence here is being the controller of the situation, is sitting there and saying, I am powerful, I am a charioteer. Now, why is it important to say that you are a charioteer? Because charioteers in ancient times, they were emperors, they were kings, they were queens, they were pharaohs. All right? So a charioteer is not somebody to be ignored. So you have this force to you. You have this power to you. And what divinity is saying is that it's time to change the way that you're looking at things. Because yes, there have been failed relationships. Yes, there have been heartbreaks, and there have been pains and devastations and things moving forward in ways that you're just sitting there. It's almost like somebody else is taking control over your life. And it's almost like you're just standing watching. You're watching, wondering what's going to happen next. And the Five of Cups is saying, now it's time to turn around. And instead of seeing things like happening to you, it's seeing, or things that have happened to you, it's looking at the healing that is around you. It's looking at the Two of Cups that still stands, the healing, beautiful love that moves you forward. It can be refocusing things. You know, you could be in a relationship right now where the both of you are really, really stubborn, really super stubborn, but your hearts are in the right place. Okay, there's a reason why you're together. And it's calling on that why to pull you through the hard times. There's also a sense here of needing to know, Taurus, that there is strength in your love. You know, a lot of people look at Taurians and they know your stubbornness, they know your love of quality, but they don't know your sensuality. They don't know your passion and your brilliance and your need for beauty, not only within your day-to-day existence, but within love, within every aspect of your life. And that's what you're calling forward here with the Chariot. It's like there is so much more here than you could ever realize. And the repeat of the number 7 is saying that you need to walk in your truth. You just do. And when you are walking in your truth, when you are embracing your truth, when you are expressing your truth, you're going to see yourself start to soar, start to step into a power, step into a way of being that you thought was lost. The I am presence is I am strong and I am worthy of love and I am powerful and beautiful and competent and confident and just all these amazing things, right? I am enough and I am allowed love. Now it's that. But the I am presence is also the negative things that we say to ourselves. I'm unworthy. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not enough to be loved by anybody. I just have to settle with what I get. I'm overwhelmed. I'm scared. I'm not sure I want to trust a person like that. The I am presence is our confidence, and it is also our fear. And so both of those are coming forward, especially if you have been hurt, Taurus. You are not a person to forget. And that's very much also a part of the Five of Cups. It's looking over that pain, and it's kind of replaying the scene over and over again, saying, how could I have done it differently? How could things have changed? How could, things be different? They are. And as hard sometimes as it is to understand, they are exactly the way divinity needed them to be. And what this means is not that divinity wanted you to suffer. It's not that hurt and pain was supposed to be piled onto your plate. But it's that you're being prepared for greater things, for greater love, for greater truth, for greater understanding than most people are. If you stumbled across this channel, if you're watching this video, you're not like everybody else. These aren't quick fixes. These are steady, long-term, powerful events that come forward. And to see the healing, beautiful love that is right behind you, holding red roses, holding your passion, well, that's beautiful. That's divine. And it's moving you then to the Four of Cups. It's doing that countdown. And the Four of Cups is divinity handing you a gift. It doesn't feel like a gift. So there's something here within the relationship that you are being handed this gift of passion, of power, of understanding. And it can just be also within the relationship with yourself. If you are single, okay, you are still building a relationship with you and calling forward the love that you want to manifest within the world. So here with the Four of Cups, divinity is handing you a gift. But the gift, it doesn't seem like a gift. It's going to be something where you look down the road a bit. It could be in 4 months even, or even longer, that you sit there and say, that was a turning point. That was a time where I could have either fallen apart or risen to great heights. And now I see why those small choices, that small coming together, meant so very much. The Hangman is you don't see things the same way as everybody else. That calls, of course, upon the way that you are crowning yourself with your knowledge, with the I am presence, but also with your inner child. We tend to underestimate the power of childhood. Either all the emphasis is put on it or none of the emphasis is put on it. But we, as human beings living our day-to-day life, sometimes sit there and say, well, it happened when I was little. Like, why does it matter now? Because you were building your foundation when you were little. The way you would interact with people, the way you felt love and secure and acceptance, the way that beauty was let into your life. It all started when you were little. Your coping mechanisms for being rejected or for being ignored, they start when you're very, very small. What is it? I believe it's around the age of either 4 or 5, where a child's temperament, the way they handle stressful situations, is pretty much set. And it can be even younger for behavioral patterns. So here, with the heart chakra, we are looking at ourselves as inner children. We're looking at our inner child. And instead of sitting there and judging, okay, it's opening up your arms and saying, I love you. It's letting your inner child run to you, hold on to you like children do, and say, I love you. I'm here for you. I will always be here for you. It's strengthening your heart because you're strengthening the root of your love, not in pain, but in healing. And it's moving yourself forward with the fierceness, okay, of determination, of love, of where you're going, of what your heart wants. It has you being a warrior. But first and foremost, Taurus, you have to be a warrior for yourself. It brings you, okay, as you open up the heart chakra to your dreams. Your third eye opens. You're not seeing things the same way that everybody else is. And you're going to think, wow, that's really bad. Like, I should be seeing things the same way as other people. I should be looking for love the same way other people do, or, treating my partner the same way other people do. And we tend to take our cues, from the social world around us. We're very social beings. But you're going to find that there needs to be more. There either needs to be a deeper connection between you and your partner, or you're looking for that person to have that deep, meaningful connection with. Okay? You are looking for what seems so rare to be found. But what you are doing is, as you see your I am presence, as you converse with your inner child, here in your dreams, before you go to bed at night, talk to your angels, talk to your spirit guides. Say, please guide me. Please guide me in my understanding. Please guide me in opening up my heart to the power, to the truth of what I need. Please, let me move forward. So when you go to sleep, my spirit guide's name is Imani. I say to her, Imani, please guide me as I sleep. Let me have answers to the questions that I have, to the pain within my heart. Let me embrace the power within my soul. And as I sleep, there can either be dreams that lead me, okay? Or it's waking up and it's like getting ready for the day. And while you're in the shower, while you're brushing your teeth, you're like, oh, that's a really good idea. Or, oh, wow, that's really powerful. And you see here with your dreams that they carry forward into the waking world and they answer a lot of questions for you that were holding you back before. This then leads you to being a warrior of your heart. Now, I know a lot of you, when the Knight of Cups comes up and Spirit is saying, be a warrior of your heart, it's like, how much harder can I fight for this? It's not fighting for the love to work, okay? It's not fighting for everything to fall into place. It is sitting there and saying, the only person I have any control over is myself. In my world, in my existence, the only person I rule is me. And so I am a warrior for me, for my heart, for my soul, for my love. How is it that even though I see things differently, and it can be that you see things differently than your partners, it can be that you have friends who are well-meaning but tell you you're being way too picky, what do you want to end up all alone? Or it can be just, kind of like biologically, you're looking at things and saying, when is it going to be my time? When am I going to have the life that I envisioned within my mind? And so here, you're starting to see things differently. This is very much saying, do not come from a place of panic, because divinity is handing you a gift that you're not seeing. But you are starting to look at things very differently to see this gift come forward. Okay? So that's number 1. 2, all the heartbreaks that you have been through are leading to something so much better than what you could have imagined. Not simply because you're going to meet somebody better, And that could very well be the case. But because you're strengthening the love that you have within yourself to something so much greater than what you thought it could be. It's not going to be a codependence on another person. It is going to be a power and a radiance from your own heart. So when the other person comes forward, right, you're able to walk side by side. It's raising the energy vibration. It's not being one of the base people. It's raising the energy vibration to sit there and say, there is more to my life. There is more to my existence, and I'm discovering it. If you are having troubles with a partner, because we do have the Seven of Swords here, you're gathering up your information, you're gathering up what you desire, and you're going to be walking away from something. There is going to be an end, and you're leaving some things behind because they're just not worth carrying with you anymore. Now, these could be fights from the past. These could be hurts and traumas and dramas from the past that you've been carrying with you. You know, you might have been belittled when you were younger or abused, and you're sitting there and that hurt has always been with you. And now you're looking at it and it's like, I don't want to be defined like this anymore. I am opening up a new fierceness, a new power, a new dimension to my world because I'm a survivor and I'm a thriver and nobody gets to hold me back. And you're opening up the doors. Now, you could sit there and think of that as, one way, okay? The surviving and the thriving. But it's after being through a really bad relationship. It can be after being through and getting a really messy divorce. It can be a myriad of things where life did not go the way that you had expected it to. And now you're stepping back. You're embracing your power. You're embracing your tenacity. You're embracing your truth. And you're saying, I'm not like everybody else. And that is not a bad thing. I'm a firm believer in the arts of carezza. Okay? Carezza is the art of caressing. And it's this old way of expression of self. Now, I'm trying to say this as YouTube friendly as humanly possible. But, who cares? Let's just go for it. It's non-orgasmic sex. So what that is to build on is to say, we're going to bond, we're going to connect, and we're going to build this relationship that is based off of mutual caring instead of based off of climax. So here, what you're looking for is you're looking for a relationship, and you're looking to either construct this within the relationship that you have, or you're looking to bring this forward into your world, where it is the art of being nurtured, it is the art of touch, it is the art of caring. And one of the ways you can look at this is if you look at primates out in the wild. When a primate is shunned, they're very lethargic, okay? You can see like their hair starts falling out, their skin doesn't look good. But when they are part of the group, okay, they're cleaned. What is the right word? They're tended to by the other people within the group. Their hair is clean, the bugs are picked off of them, and they look so much better. So if you're finding that you have that connection with your partner, or you have that connection with people, and you have that sexual connection, but there's still something missing, it is the fact that our world, for some reason, is sex obsessed, but does not really care to look at the deeper connection that a person needs with their partner. So here, it is the art of making each person feel loved and cared for, connected and valued. Now, there are all different levels of this, of course, and you can be really extreme, or you can be more on the lenient side when it comes to orgasms. But what you're looking at here is you're looking at this power to bring you forward into the power, the purpose, and the brilliance that is your love, that is what you desire, and is your passion moving you forward. So you are walking away from something that has held you back for too long. You are finding and claiming a truth that you actually thought was a burden. You thought that you just weren't doing things right, that you weren't going to get to be where you needed to be, but you're a fierce warrior of your heart, Taurus. And that's one of the things that people can so easily overlook when they look at you, because they see somebody so strong, they see somebody so competent, they see somebody so fierce, that they forget that you're gentle and sensitive and need to be loved and nurtured and cared for. Okay? And there's a love that you're defending here. And it's the love of your heart, and it's the power of your soul, and it's the brilliance within yourself. So don't sacrifice you for anyone. Don't. Now your subconscious chakra message is clarity. The third eye chakra coming through once again. Clarity is coming forward. You are seeing things so much more clearly than you had been seeing things before, because you're connecting with your inner passion, your inner desire. You're letting the sensuality of you move through you openly, honestly, and brilliantly. It brings you then to your subconscious tarot message, which is the Sun, the happiest card in the whole entire deck. If you start embracing you, if you start caring and, elevating your soul, the art of Gretza, the art of care and touch for the self, it's like, I am here for me, starts to shine through for you, starts to elevate you, starts to let the radiance come. And instead of seeing yourself as someone who is different, who people just don't get, or who is wrong with the way that you're looking at things, it's letting the light, it's letting the love, it's letting the passion shine through, and letting it be such an intrinsic part of you. All right, Taurus, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as you move forward in the blessings of spirit and in the sensuality that you were born to, the passion that is your right. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus.